Hello everyone, I am Phum Lai, and today I would like to discuss with you about one of the ethical issues in social media, that is about privacy protections. So let's see what is that. So we can consider data leakage is one of the issue of the privacy protections in social media. And data leakage is occurs when consumers or social media users are unpleasantly surprised that their data has been collected or used by an unauthorized party. And I think like we are very familiar with the example of Facebook data privacy scandal in 2018. So at that time, uh, 87 million users of Facebook are facing the data leakage. So a third body of Facebook, that is the Cambridge Analytical, they improperly use the information of the Facebook users with political consultancies, and at that time they try to make something for the um, president campaign, and that is something that's not good, and a lot of people. So you can see like 87 million users are affected by that. So the reason why we like how to protect the user data in social media is a really big question. Um, and of course, like, there are some advantages of the social media data protections. The social media, for example, like Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, something like that. It helps people to connect to the world. Like within 1 second, anyone can access to the whole world, and then we can connect to our friends or any other people just within 1 second. And when we create a new social media account, so typically we have to provide our personal information, and they are typically sensitive information such as like our name, our address, our phone number, or the date of birth, something like that. And then all of these informations is critical and it needs to be protected. And also protect the privacy can help to avoid the hackers or the attackers who try to get these data and try to make profits from our data. And there are a lot of threats to privacy on social media. For example, the data mining. So as I said before, when we create a new social media account, we have to provide our information. And that is typically the sensitive information. And then the companies, for example, Facebook, they collect our data on the user behaviors, like which website typically we visit, or what kind of products that we typically look at or search on the internet. And then these informations is stored and leveraged to better target advertising. For example, you see this is like my Facebook account, and because typically um, I bought some products from Calvin Klein, and I also like dresses. So in that case, you see that Facebook suggest me about like some dresses or something like that, some products from Calvin Klein. So you see, like some of like my behavior or my preference are already disclosed to the third party, or to have some targeted advertisement. And the other threat to the privacy is the scam or the fraud. So like some scammer, they try to gain the access to our sensitive informations and then make profits for them. And I think that uh, if you remember in July 2020, like Twitter hackers, they attack some of the famous Twitter accounts like Elon Musk or I think Obama, something, some people like that. And then they ask people to make some payments in Bitcoin to get something from Bitcoin. But actually, when people do that, the hackers get the information, get the money from this state. So you see. And the other threat is about the malware sharing or the attacks. So like some malicious software is designed to get the access to the companies, to the computers or to the data via some the platforms. And this aim to steal the sensitive information or money or profits from false ads. So I remember that like 1 month ago, one of my friends, she clicked on the link that is sent via the another Facebook account, and when she clicked to that, so all of the information about her bank account is filled, and then she lost like $900 at that time. So be aware with that. And the other one threat on the social media is about the information manipulations. So you know, like something like fake accounts on the data misuse or the privacy leakage is encourage the social network to prototype, to prioritize the contents that people can see on the social media platform, and then they try to like prioritize the content than the other contents, and then it's increase the search or it's increase the reach from people with that particular content. So I saw the news that the Facebook, they try to have like some political ads, and this one can kind of like manipulate our mind about like the politics or something like that. So to overcome this issue, these ethical issues on the privacy on social media, from the social media companies' point of view, I see that they have some solution to that. For example, in Facebook, they have some limit election chaos about like with ads that should be posting on Facebook or something that they limit the access to this one in order to reduce the like something like manipulations, information, something like that. And also they let the user to choose the privacy preference or the privacy setting that they can have. And from the user's point of view, so you see, for example, when we sign up for the Facebook, we can see that they have like some terms or data policy or cookie policy that we need to agree. So in that case, we have to read it carefully, and we also have to. They also have like privacy checkup for us. So we have to take the privacy seriously, and we have to also, you know, like be careful with the unskilled or unauthorized websites or the accounts. So as I said before about the example of my friends, And we also have to be careful with the data sharing, because like whenever we share something, so the company or the website already have like our behavior or something. So in that case, our like information can be disclosed to them. And we also have to be selective with the audience. Like whenever we post something, we have to be careful with that's it for public or that's it your friends or something like that. We have to be careful with that, because whenever whatever we share at this time, it can affect us in later. So we have to very be careful with that. And as I said before, we can adjust the privacy settings, and we have to know exactly like what types of the data that social media sites store and share. So in that case, we can like personally control the, they protect our privacy. Yes, so that is some a discussion about the privacy protection.